We got a question from The Voice, and he's an active, what should I call him, questionnaire person on our show?
Contributor,
yes. So he has a question for you, so I'm going to play it. Okay.
How's it going, Nicole? Have you performed with 2 guys at the same time or 4 guys at the same time?
3. I don't know. I've been to like Oasis, and I get shared at Oasis, right? Like I'll be in the dungeon, I'll let them go and like take turns. So it could be even more than 5, you know. But strictly at the exact same time, it would be
the dungeon.
The dungeon is the best place. Go to the dungeon. Get tied to the table. You will not regret it.
So let's get into your BDSM now. Meaning,
I like to get fisted.
that's interesting.
Yeah. That's like my top thing. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's weird. And it's like,
It is not. I
It's
can vouch
really-
for that.
yeah, it's
that
like-
was. I was into that at one point.
and like, they're like, oh, and like, you go back. Like, I've given birth. Like, your pussy doesn't just, you know, like it snaps back. Like, I've literally like gotten fisted and then like got fucked like 2 hours later, and they're like, wow, you're so tight. And I'm like, I just got fisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the body contracts and you
Yeah,
clamp back, and
just like when you're fingering your girl and she's like squeezing on you, like you expand when you're turned on, you know. So like if she's too tight, you're doing something wrong clearly, because she's got to open up for you to get in there. So
right. And the ergonomics, when you stand up, your body, you know, adjusts differently. When you're lying down, you're opened up, all of that changes. So
yeah,
people get real, man.
yeah.
Women can put a lot of stuff in their vaginas.
Oh, pfft.
You can't. Sex toys. And hey, there's some huge sex toys that a lot of
I
girls
have a
put in.
14-inch dildo.
14 inch?
I can't fit it all, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I really like that toy too. But I don't like to use it on myself because it's so much
What
work.
color is it?
I'm just nude.
Oh.
Yeah, why? You
No.
think it was like rainbow?
No, because I have a Mikey and it's a really big black one. So I'm just curious if it was a similar one. I don't know.
It
if
was
it's-
called like the King Cock or something.
Ah, what was mine? I
There-
still
there's
have
a-
it. It's just I call it Mikey. He's a name, but I
We
guess
call
it's
mine
this
Moby.
big. But it's thick though, like the girth.
Yeah,
So you okay? So
we named him Moby. I had some dudes come over to my house, and I was like, they were like, oh, they said something, and I was like, I got a bigger dick than you, and they're like, yeah, prove it, and I was like, bet. So I went into my room and grabbed my 14-inch dildo. I'm like, you want to fight? And they were like, Jesus, can I hold it? And I'm like, I guess so. And like, let me just tell you, guys are actually fascinated by sex toys. Like, I'll bring out my like,
They are,
I have like.
but inferior too, because sometimes they might feel like if it's too nice that you're enjoying it.
Yeah, like guys will
They-
not
yo,
play
they're
with me
feeling
with
away.
that big dildo because they feel insecure about. They're like, I will never be
They're
that
like
big.
turning their head and like doing this, saying, "Okay, you like it? Yeah, yeah."
I played with this girl and she loved playing that. She's like, she was using 2 hands. She was like, yeah, are you gonna come? And I'm like, ah. Yeah,
So viewers can guess that you came.
I came. I almost came twice. Almost.
Interesting.
The second time took a lot longer. Like I came and I was like, no, I'm gonna come again. Like, can we keep going?
So let's rewind a little bit for viewers and listeners. When she says fisting, that means a whole fist going into the vagina, pounding, penetrating.
I actually don't like it going in and out. Like
this
once
is the part
it
of the video that doesn't get monetized.
because we're demonstrating.
when it's in, I do not take like so like you gotta like get it in.
Maneuver in. You start with maybe 1 or 2 fingers, then you start going bigger, more fingers.
I like 2 or 3 right away. Just I like big, you know what I mean. So I like 2 or 3 right away. 1 is not enough.
One
you
is one.
you start with 2 at the least.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you eventually like go in like this, and once you're in or so, I don't know, you gotta like go like that. But once it pops around the wrist, your wrist is the smallest part, right? So once it pops in, you have to pop it back out, and that hurts. So like once it's in, I don't want you going like in and out. Like you can like a little bit, but
on the inside.
I
yeah.
kind of like it just sitting in there, and I'll just like grind on it. Yeah.
So there's a little tutorial for you guys. How to fist or be fisted.
Yeah. Just take it.
Do you fist or do you just enjoy being fisted?
I fisted this girl at Oasis twice, 2 different girls.
Interesting.
And like that girl that I was like that played with me or whatever, like I tried to fist her, but she couldn't take it. Like I was like, right, and then I was like, oh, like how much can you take? And she's like, keep going. Like,
well, lube
like,
is a big thing. I mean, if she's
she
not,
needed lube.
If a girl's not naturally wet, then there will be some barriers and issues.
And that's a big issue for
Preventing.
me. Like even during sex, like I'm constantly like spitting on myself. I'm like, nah, like it's too dry down there, because I don't really like sex. You know what I mean? Like I'll take it and it feels good. Like when I'm like,
But you don't need it though.
Yeah,
It's
I
not-
do not need sex. I need cuddles.
Right. You need that affection and intimacy versus the sexuality.
Yeah, it's much better. Cause I can get dick from literally whoever the fuck I want, but like
Or a toy.
yeah, like I can literally do it myself quicker than and I'll come if I fuck myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting. So guys, take note. And for maybe some of your fans, like this would be a good, I guess, informational piece so that they can understand kind of what you're really into.
They like seeing me get fisted. I a lot of them ask me to like use my big toy. Like when I do video calls, they're like, "Can you make the face? Can you like use your big toy?" You know the face.
Make the face, the like orgasm.
The ahigo face.
Oh shit. So do you use your toy for oral play or is it just for vaginal?
I don't like sucking dick. I don't need to suck dick for fun. Only for money.
Okay.
Yeah. But like if I'm really horny, like I haven't gotten dick in a while and I'm just like, man, but then I'm like not in the mood to play with myself because like I want attention.
And you want somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel that.
You
It makes
know?
sense. Not all the time. I mean, we're always like, by ourselves, right? It's nice when you have company and you
Exactly.
And some people are really into that. That's also a fetish too. Like when you're really into like physical play from somebody else.
Yeah.
Right? So that's important.
Like
to
I've
know.
had people like pay me to cuddle them. Like not even naked. Like I had some guy
Cuddling
pay
is
me to put on
huge.
leggings and hang out with him. You know
no,
what I mean?
everybody like lacks something or they have voids and they want them
Yeah.
filled. And if somebody that you're with is not going to do it, there's always somebody out there that will.
Exactly.
So people have to be very open to what people are into and maybe compromise. Try it out.
That's
Cuddle
what I was
more,
saying.
hug more, kiss more, something.
That's what I was saying with the poly thing is because like, like I know for a fact, like whoever my man is going to be in the future, he will not be able to handle everything I want at all times, So, but he also like, poly isn't cheating, but you both need to be okay with it. You know what I mean? So, and if they're not open to the whole poly thing, then that's also an issue because we all have our needs. You know what I mean? Like your man wants his dick sucked, like you're gonna suck his dick and make him happy.
Or if you don't, there will be some issues.
Yeah, he's gonna get upset because you didn't give him what he wanted,
Especially if it's his thing. And that's what people
Yeah.
need to be more honest and open about is what their thing
I really
is.
like this. Can you do this for me?
Right. And don't just start whipping out all these fantasies and fetishes later on down the line and expecting the person to just all of a sudden.
Because now they're used to that whole vanilla lifestyle and you're gonna scare them by throwing all these kinky ass things into their face.
That's facts. So